Okay, this is what I got. I didn't think I was going to be able to reach the top of that. So I went ahead and mounted the long wire antenna, which is that big coil, and the baling up on top. I took a screwdriver and a big pair of pliers and pried open an eye bolt, just enough to get it in there, and then drilled a hole in the end of the tube, put that in there, and tightened it up. It's tight, it's not going anywhere, and even if it did flip over, I don't think the baling it's tight enough, I don't think it'll fall out. And I can reach the coil of wire there. There's just twist ties on it, so I can undo that when I go to stretch the wire out back. The funny part was I greased up all those sections when I put them together, and I had to pound them together with a hammer, but when I went to lift them up, they started falling out. So all the grease, you can see even, I probably can't see it, but even the top one, it started sliding out some. So the grease was doing what I wanted. I just did at the wrong time. One question I may have is I thought I ordered 50 feet of coax, but I don't think this is going to be 50 feet of coax. It's got to go in right up there and over and down through the closet to the radio. I don't know if that's going to work or not. So I managed to get that bracket. It's pretty much vertical. You can see where it parallels the window. So I guess I'll just move that box over about 3 inches so I can put that pipe in the PVC. That's my next task. I'm taking a break. It's already 80 degrees in the house, so I had to shut it down and turn the AC on. About 83, 84 out here with 87% humidity. I got to be careful because that pipe's long enough. If it fell over, it could ruin my day. Although I don't think it's going to fall over. The bracket doesn't have to do anything except hold it upright. It's not supporting any weight. All the weight's going to be down here on the bottom. We'll find out if my PVC and concrete is going to be strong enough to hold the weight. Probably weighs about 30, 40 pounds with all that stuff on it. So we'll see. Okay, that's where I'm at. Taking a break. And I'll come back out and move that over and set the thing in there and climb back up the ladder and tighten up that bracket. And then run the coax, I guess, to make sure it's going to be enough. Could probably switch the coax out with what's on that, but because there's plenty of that in there. That was a 50-foot run, and I don't believe that's a 50-foot run. I'm pretty sure that's not a 50-foot run, and I'm pretty sure that's what I ordered. They sent me the wrong stuff, but it's been too long now to argue about it. Either get another 10-foot extension, or I suppose I could swap those out. That'd be, if I swap those cables out, I mean, I'd have to take all this back down because I can't reach the baling up there, and I ain't gonna put a step ladder up on the roof to get it. I'll just buy the extension. That'd be the easiest and safest. When you're old as me, climbing around on ladders and roofs is not something you want to take lightly, because there ain't nowhere down here to fall where it would be fun. Either fall on a fence or fall on a rose bush. You could end up dead. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and be back later. I went back and looked at my order. It was a 30-foot cable, 10 meters, a little bit over 30 feet. And if I don't run it my normal way, I just run it through the closet door. There's just enough in there for me to plug it in. But since I want it to normally run down, come out the bottom of the door so I can leave all the extra coiled up down there, I think I'll have to go find me a 10-foot section with a female and male end on it so that I can do that. But that'll let me get the antenna hooked up, at least temporarily, while I wait on the other stuff to come in. Okay, the coax is run through the attic, down through the closet. I got it zip tied off. I got the rain loop zip tied into it. I'll show you that later when it's all done. And it's break time again. It is hot, 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 and sweaty, sweaty, sweaty out here. Okay, there's the wire coming off. I had to climb back up on the roof twice because I had it twisted around the pole behind the coax. And there it comes. Back out. It goes all the way over here. And then there's the insulator, which is going to get tied off up there somewhere, however high up I can get it. I want to try and get it parallel to the ground with that. I only slipped twice. Once coming down off the ladder, busted the crap out of my shin, drew blood. Lucky I had a 3-point climber stance, or I would have been on the ground saying, help, help. And then when I was taking the ladder back in the garage, apparently the humidity made that aluminum gain weight, because I tripped and fell over it and busted my shin in the same spot, so it hurts, and I'm taking a break. Bye. I'll be back later. And there you have it. The first long wire antenna. It comes over here. It doesn't actually go into the trees. There's the, if I can zoom in a little bit, there's the insulator there. So that rope, boy, it's a pain in the neck. I can't do anything throwing stuff over tree branches. Anyways, comes in, and the green rope goes up there. You see there's two of it. There's a pulley up there, right up there. So I can raise and lower the pulley with the green rope. It's just one big loop. And then the white rope goes through it and out to the insulator. And then it's tied off, and they're both tied off right here at the tree. So there we have it. That may not be 100%, but there ain't nothing in its way. Let's see, south is that way, so it's almost north and south oriented. Now if I just knew how to operate the radio, I'd plug it in and turn it on and see what happens, but I still got to learn how to do the radio. Let's see, only fell off the ladder, the humidity in the grass. Everything was wet, so my shoes were wet. I slipped through the rungs on the ladder once, busted the heck out of my shin, took the skin off down to the, that was a pretty good skinned. And then when I was taking the ladder back in the garage, I tripped over the ladder, getting it through the door, and did it in the same spot. And my left leg ought to be, I don't know. There's so many branches and they curve, and there's ropes, they get tangled up and everything. It took me about 20 tries just to get the pulley up as high as I could get it. I was going to go up higher, but I think that's going to be just about as best I can do it back here. Okay. And that's going to be that for the day. It's 87 degrees with 90-something% humidity. And I'm going inside, take a shower, and call it a day. Y'all have a good day. Bye.